So you're trying to decide between the Ping G430 SFT and the Ping G430 Max. Well, you're officially stuck in one of the absolute most frustrating dilemmas in golf right now. I mean, think about it. One of these drivers was literally engineered from the ground up to cure your slice. The other, built to give you maximum forgiveness across literally every kind of miss. They have the exact same family DNA, but they serve completely different purposes for your tee game. Oh, for sure, and picking the wrong one, man, that could cost you strokes, a ton of lost golf balls, and a whole lot of confidence when you finally step up to the first tee. Welcome to Golf Gear Showdown, where we help everyday American golfers make smarter buying decisions. Our motto is pretty simple: golf gear, head to head. I'm Jake, the voice of the everyday golfer, and this is Mike, our resident data guy. Let's get right into this explainer. Now, under the hood, they share a ton of the same Ping DNA. We're talking the forged titanium face, that adjustable hosel, and of course those signature turbulators on the crown for aerodynamics. But the engine underneath? That's where things get interesting. The G430 Max is Ping's totally neutral, do-it-all driver.
Right, but picture this, because we've all been there. You're standing in the golf shop, both clubs are on the rack, they cost exactly the same, and you're just standing there wondering, okay, but which one is actually going to keep me out of the trees on the right? That's the real dilemma. The SFT, which stands for straight flight technology, by the way, has a heavy heel-weighted profile to actively fight the slice. But does it actually work for, say, a typical 15 handicapper?
Well, that is exactly what we are going to answer for you today. Here's the tale of the tape for this showdown. We're going to run through distance and forgiveness, accuracy and feel, price and value, best fit by golfer, and finally, the final verdict. Stick around, because by the end of this, we'll reveal exactly who should buy each club. Let's go.
All right, kicking things off with rounds 1 and 2, distance and forgiveness.
So, while raw distance looks amazing on an indoor launch monitor, it really isn't the only metric that matters for everyday golfers trying to actually navigate a real course. Both of these are plenty long, but how they achieve that distance, that's where loft options become a huge differentiator. The Max gives you 9, 10.5, and 12 degree options. The SFT, it's locked in at 10.5 degrees, period. So if you are a faster swinger who runs hot and really needs a 9-degree head to control your launch and spin, the Max takes this round easily. But on the flip side, the SFT relies on a slightly closed face at address to help you square up faster. I mean, for the guys I play with, squaring the face means more consistent contact. And as we know, consistent contact equals way more reliable distance out on the course.
Transitioning over to forgiveness, we've got to talk about Ping's incredibly flexible T9S Plus titanium face. It's their thinnest one yet. When you inevitably miss the sweet spot, which, hey, let's be honest, we all do, this face flexes to save your ball speed and preserve your distance. But here is the absolutely crucial point for this showdown: two-dimensional forgiveness. The Max offers incredibly broad forgiveness across the entire face, but the SFT, it actively fights the right miss. It literally saves your distance and your direction.
Exactly. So round 2 goes to the Max for broad forgiveness across all mistypes. But if you fight a slice, the SFT is the undisputed winner here because of that two-dimensional safety net.
Moving right along to rounds 3 and 4, accuracy and feel. Now, before you decide, listen up, because these next 2 rounds are the ones most golfers completely overlook when they're hypnotized by launch monitor numbers. But accuracy is what actually protects your scorecard. Let's zero in on the design intent: 20. That is the number of yards of slice correction the Ping G430 SFT can provide. It's got a 22-gram tungsten weight on a draw bias track. If you set that weight to draw a plus, Ping's engineering intent is to actively pull a 20-yard slice right back toward the center of the fairway. The Max, meanwhile, just stays completely neutral.
And to put that spec into real-world feel, think about this quote: "If you're slicing 15 yards right, the draw setting alone could bring most of that back." Just think about that for a second. Will this tech actually save a 15 handicapper from losing 3 balls around to the right woods? Absolutely yes, it will. If you have a reliable swing, sure, the Max's neutral setup is great. But if you slice, man, the SFT is an absolute lifesaver. Round 3 goes to the SFT for slicers and the Max for neutral swingers.
Let's talk confidence. Imagine addressing the ball on the first tee. If your club makes you nervous, you've already lost strokes before you even take the club back. Ping upgraded the acoustics here from the old G425's kind of hollow pop to a really satisfying premium muted thud.
Oh, yeah, it sounds great, and visually, the SFT's slightly closed look gives a chronic slicer pure confidence at address. But for a neutral player, that closed face might actually creep them out and make them worry about hitting a snap hook. So, round 4 is a tie. It honestly just depends on what your eye wants to see.
All right, round 5, price and value.
This is where a lot of golfers make costly mistakes that hurt their wallets just as much as their game. $600. That was the MSRP for both of these drivers brand new. There is literally no price gap between them off the rack, zero. So the value proposition here comes down strictly to which one fits your swing better.
So, are you paying for active slice correction with the SFT, or are you paying for neutral versatility with the Max? Well, here is a smart shopper move that most guys completely miss. While Ping clubs depreciate very slowly, the Max was sold to a much wider audience. That means the Max is significantly easier to find on the used market or through certified pre-owned programs for a serious discount. The SFT is a bit rarer to find used, so the pure value edge, that goes to the Max if you're hunting for a deal.
All right, round 6, best fit by golfer.
Now, here is the part where we tell you exactly who should buy each one. We're mapping out which club belongs to which type of everyday golfer, completely closing the loop on this showdown. Let's run through these golfer profiles rapid fire. Complete beginners, SFT. You're almost certainly fighting a slice right out of the gate. Mid-handicappers, say 10 to 18. Max is the safer bet for all-around consistency, unless that slice is still absolutely killing you. Fast swingers above 95 miles per hour? Max, because you really need that 9-degree loft option. Slow swingers, under 85 miles per hour? Tie. Both offer incredible high launch or HL versions. And what about the low handicappers chasing pure distance? Honestly, they might want to just skip both of these and look at the low-spin G430 LST instead. But for the rest of us, it's all about matching the tool to the miss.
Which brings us to the final verdict. Who wins?
Listen closely before you pull out your wallet, guys, because making the wrong choice here is an incredibly frustrating error. Here is the absolute biggest buying mistake we see. Choosing a driver based on a buddy's recommendation instead of knowing your own miss. Look, buying the neutral Max just because your buddy swears it's the best driver ever is a massive mistake if you fight a chronic slice. You are paying top dollar for forgiveness that simply won't fix your primary problem.
Exactly. So let's recap the data. The Ping G430 SFT gives you 13 to 20 yards of legitimate draw bias. It is fantastic for mid-handicappers and beginners. But the cons? It lacks a 9-degree option, and if you already hit the ball straight, that built-in draw bias can actually overcorrect and turn a perfectly good swing into a nasty hook into the left rough.
Now for the Max. The pros are obvious. You get a 25-gram movable weight, 9, 10.5, and 12-degree loft options, and the absolute broadest forgiveness across the face. But the con? It offers zero active slice help. A neutral club gives you exactly what you swing. If you swing a slice, the Max will just give you a slightly more forgiving slice, but guess what? It's still going right.
It is time to call the final battle. The Ping G430 Max wins overall for its incredible versatility and its appeal to the widest range of golfers. But the Ping G430 SFT is the undisputed champion for any golfer specifically looking to cure a slice. You just have to be honest with yourself about what your ball actually does off the tee. So, which one goes in your bag? The slice-fighting SFT or the all-around Max? Drop your handicap, your usual miss, and your current driver in the comments below. We read every single one, and we'd love to help you pick your next driver. Thanks for checking out this Showdown Explainer, and until next time, keep it in the short graph.